One of the things I've come across is that as people have become aware of the importance of starting to seriously look at protecting mental health in the workplace, um, you know, all of a sudden on the critical risk register, the health and safety critical risk register, you see popping up the language, so you can have 6, 7, or 8 sort of physical harm risks, physical risks there, like working over water, confined spaces, etc., etc. And then there's psychosocial risk. And so one of the things I'm really pushing at the moment is to get organizations to say, you have to step back and do as considered piece of work as you did around your physical risk, where you've identified them in terms of the specifics, that it's not okay to have on your critical risk register wrapping up all the potential risks to people's mental health or well-being as one term. So it's not a single risk. And that's quite an eye-opener. So, I don't know where that sits across Australia. Certainly in the organisations I work in Australia, I would say that they're not much further along that line. And I think that's an incredibly important piece of work for us to do, because when people then say, okay, so there are several risks in psychosocial risks or risk to well-being, the other concern I have is that people default so quickly to the ones that are sort of top of mind and the ones that actually get exposure in the media, so bullying and harassment. But when you talk to people about what does risk their well-being, it's so often more related to the way the work is designed, the way the work is organized, the way the work is managed, than it is around, constant harassment and bullying. So I think that's the other thing, is that in people's mind, they have a sense of what psychosocial risks or hazards are, and we're not stepping back and saying, well, what is the broad range of things that may be potentially at play in this particular workplace?